You know, I try not to be a wagon hopper. Always hopping on the bandwagon every time the majority hates a new movie or a new TV show. Always saying how bad it is, it doesn't work, and so and such and such. And when it comes to 2024's remake of The Crow, based off of the 1994 film that came out 30 years ago starring Brandon Lee, I'm seeing all of these videos on YouTube saying how bad this movie is. And I'm like, nah, it can't be that bad. And lo and behold, let me just say this. This is one of those movies that definitely should not have been remade. Now, there's some people saying it's not a remake and it's not a reboot, it's a retelling. Listen, anytime you put re, in front of something, that means you're doing that shit all over again. No matter how much you try to disguise it, you're still doing the same old tired shit. Now, what makes 1994's Crow so special is Brandon Lee, his star power. The other factor that makes this movie so special is Brandon Lee's tragic passing while making this film. And the crazy thing about it is that no matter how good The Crow is, how action-packed, and again, it is a movie that is a revenge story. There's also a love story and an action film as well. Brandon Lee's tragic passing, unfortunately, surpasses all that. It just does. But one thing it also does too, it surpasses the 3 crappy sequels that followed and whatever the hell this was supposed to have been. Now, Bill Skarsgård, he's a great actor. He's a very great physical actor. He has the height and the looks. But this role and the portrayal of Eric, because they don't call him Eric Draven in here for some reason, it just didn't hit at all. How he and Shelley are killed off in this film and their love and their romance, I mean, put it this way, man. It was just basically 2 crackheads that escape rehab and try to have a happily ever after. And then you have the main villain, played by Danny Houston, whatever. His character makes a deal with the devil, and Shelley gets dragged to hell, and Eric has to kill this guy and avenge her death. But by the time you get to it, it is so drawn out to where you're like, man, y'all really drug out the exposition and explaining. See, in the first Crow film, 1994's with Brandon Lee, you didn't have to see Eric and Shelley, like, chronologically see what happens to them. You see it in flashbacks. And Eric getting revenge on the dirtbags that killed Shelley in the original film is more justified than this retelling, as they want to call it. Because what those bastards did to Shelley by brutally violating her, then killing her, then shooting him and throwing him out the window, oh, they definitely got what was coming to them. Again, Bill Skarsgård, he has star power, but it's just the fact that he got put in a crappy movie like this. Now, hopefully, and I highlight it out very seriously, because Hollywood will never learn their lesson. Quit touching classic films beloved by fans and remaking them, because you're doing nothing but destroying said legacy or whatever film or series that is. Quit trying to rely on nostalgia or retelling nostalgia just for the sake of putting more butts in seats, because just like you see in the title of the video, 2024's The Crow, it wasn't crowing at all. And as far as I'm concerned, and again, I'm going to kill 2 birds and 2 crows with 1 stone in this one. As far as one and done goes, Brandon Lee's 1994 cult classic is the only Crow film that exists in my eyes. Just my thoughts, just my opinion, and as always, just saying.